Y'all know I have to be theatrical tonight. How y'all doing tonight? Welcome to the Jus Cookie Show. I'm your host, Jus Cookie, aka a real cookie, aka Big Cook. And we having a funeral on tonight. Come on. Yes, it is. How y'all doing? Thank y'all for joining me on time. Look at the black people, the mixed people, the white people, all of the people. Got y'all bubbly? We celebrate. All right, we're going to get into this in just a moment. I'm going to give y'all about 2 more minutes before I start. So that'll give everybody who was on time the respect, and everybody who's late have to catch up with the replay. So make sure you like, subscribe to the YouTube. If you're new here, welcome. So yeah, y'all got about 2 more minutes. We're not taking any requests right now, but thank you so much. What's up, Courtney? Hi. How y'all doing? Y'all like my head? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Gotta say rest in peace to some old stuff that don't resonate with my spirit no more. That's why I got on the black. I'm being dramatic. Y'all know I'm a theatrical girl. All right, y'all got 1 more minute and then we starting the show. What's popping? We talking about self tonight, self season. This is a season of self. I don't know who this message is for. It's definitely for me, so that's why I'm having the show on tonight, so that I can bring y'all the energy where we at in this present moment. It's time to put it to rest, okay? So, unapologetically self is the mood for the rest of the year. So whoever needs to hear this message, come on, get y'all coins together. We're going to pass the church plate around, the collection plate around. Cash at me at Sublife. Thank y'all in advance. All right, without further ado, welcome to the Jus Cookie Show. I'm your girl, Jus Cookie, a.k.a. Real Cookie, a.k.a. Big Cook. And you are now tuned in to the greatest show on earth, okay? Let me just put that out there. So I got on my all black tonight because I have to say RIP to some old habits and behavior that I just kept finding myself going back to, and it just doesn't resonate with who I am becoming and who I am in this present moment. So that's why it's time to nip some shit in the bud. So if you're wondering, I have canceled all guests for the remaining of the year because this ain't what this is. I started off with a mission to come out here and be more transparent and share more relatable stories as it relates to self, because I am on a self journey. I have been on a self journey for a while. What I didn't know before taking this journey, that there are layers to the journey. Like there are levels to this shit. Like there's no rap lyric that can say it better than that. It's really levels. So the first part of my level, I was going through what you go through with healing, like the withdrawal, the gating, all of this stuff. It came in relation for me over a relationship. So that's what my energy was focused on. How can I be better for other people? Which was like, wait a minute. How can you be better for other people? Why are you not trying to be better for yourself? Like, F the people. So, okay, we got past that part. So then when I got to a point where I was comfortable with who I am and everything that I bring, I started still trying to operate in old energy, like hang with old people that I used to hang with, do old things I used to do, go to old places I used to go to. Just ain't changed the damn thing except for the style of how I'm transmitting the energy. That's just what it was. But at the end of the day, I have been receiving messages for a while now, and I'm hard-headed, so I've been kind of ignoring them because I'm like, no, that's not what that is. Maybe this is what that is. But the message is for me because I am on this journey to do it alone. So I'm not doing a credit to myself or to my viewers who tune in to see Jus Cookie, aka Real Cook, aka Big Cook, like, you know, like y'all coming to see what's real, and here I am still hiding what I'm out here supposed to do in the form of having a guest on the show. Not that the guests are major distractions, but that's not what this is. This is not the cookie jar. We did the cookie jar already. The cookie jar was a show that invited guests on. It was a musical show, so we normally had musical artists or any artist of walk of life. That's what we did. On the cookie jar, we shed light to other people's platforms, other people's agenda, other people's dreams, everything other people had going on. That was what the cookie jar embodied. I know it because people tell me all the time, oh, you were my first interview. Oh, this was the first show I went on. Or you were the first to do this. It goes on and on and on to say in different avenues, but especially in far as the podcast is concerned, I started getting an overwhelming influx of people wanting to be on the show, as well as people that I just wanted to have on the show myself that I thought would be an addition to. Not to take away from those people, they're not a subtraction, but this is just not the platform for that in this time. This platform is for me. And what I have to say to people who want to hear it, like what we're talking about tonight, this whole season of self, isolation, self-love, validation, self-care, protection, self-empower, those are what this platform is for. Yes, I am the single specialist. Yes, I promote breakups. Yes, I talk about dating and relationships, but the underlying message is self-love, self-care, and self-validation. Like, you can't be anything for those people if you aren't those things for yourself. And again, I'm not doing a credit to myself or to y'all by misreading the mission. Like, I talk enough for everybody in the room. Why do I feel like I need somebody here to do it with me in this moment? And that's not what this platform is for. So if you've tuned in tonight to hear a guest, to hear an interview, to find out other people's business, then wrong platform. If you would like for me to be a guest on your platform to talk about the things that you wanted to come on this platform and talk about, more than open to do so. Like, I'm not closed off to associating, but I am in a state of detachment and isolation and self-season, like on all aspects. So that means we have to talk about things that aligns with who we are. So we talk about self-love all the time, but what does self-love truly mean? Self-love sometimes means saying no. Like me, for instance, or taking your word back. Like, I like to be impeccable with my word. I read the 4 agreements. I give it to people as gifts all the time. I bring it in the conversation all the time. So, of course, I felt some type of way when I had to go back on my word to say that, no, oh, we can't be on the show no more because we have this going on. That's how you know when you're on the right road, when you are being faithful even though you're resistant. Like, that's nothing I would do on a regular basis. I'm not that girl. I don't take my word back. I'll be breaking my neck trying to do something just because I said I would do it, even though I didn't even check with myself if I had the time to do it. I'm just saying yes because of the pleasing energy. But we're gonna move on. Let me take a sip on that note. So anybody got y'all glasses? Y'all raise them and celebrate yourself, because it's a season of self. It's not selfish, it's selfless, and it's a thing to be better for yourself so that you can be whatever it is that you intend to be for the world. The world is waiting on your true, authentic self, whatever that looks like. All right, so cheers to us. All right, so with that being said, this is still a mobile podcast. I still can pop up wherever I want. It's my show. It's a Jus Cookie show. That will be with, if you have a business that you run, a bar, y'all know I like the bars, restaurants, any business. Like, if you want me to pull up on you, I'll be happy to do that, but that's just like at another time, another place. On Monday nights on live, we talk about real shit. Okay? All right. So speaking of self-love, self-care, self-identity, I recently had an experience where I was triggered about something And that's me for to deal with. But I'm just bringing it to this platform because I feel like somebody else might need to hear this. And I was in the gym because I'm cognitive of what my body looks like. I know what I want it to look like. I love myself. Even that morning I looked at myself. I was like, oh, you look good, but you're a little skinny. So that was my last thought. So maybe I was projecting it. Maybe I don't know what. But the other people was minding my business. They had no business minding my business. I'm pretty sure they won't be minding my business no more. So they came up to me, and this person is a trainer, a personal trainer and everything. Yeah, I put all that out, but not a close friend, so ain't nobody gonna see me with. So I'm not talking about them. But this person was like, as soon as they saw me, they just went to shitting on my appearance, talking about, dang girl, what you been eating? Grass? Like you skinny? Or he ain't call me skinny, call me slim, which is almost equivalent or whatever in the case. So I was like, well, I'm in the gym. I'm in here gaining muscle or weight, which is too much information. Ain't none of your goddamn business what I'm in the gym for. But I've caught myself explaining in that moment, being defensive, because it's still an offense that I'm dealing with. But it ain't none of your business, and it's not okay to skinny shame, body shame, fat shame, ugly shame, nothing shame. It's not okay because you wouldn't want it done to you, and it's not professional, and you in that business. I can't never walk up to a person that is larger and say, oh, what you been eating? You look like you've been eating whatever big people eat. I don't know. I'm just saying, mind your goddamn business. And don't talk to me like that because it's none of your concern. If you're not actively asking me how you can help or whatever, suggest, or you don't even fucking suggest, because it's none of your goddamn business what another person looks like unless they come to you for that. And I know in that moment I was not training with you. I was training with me. You know, so mind your business and stop body shaming. And I look goddamn good. Amazing, actually. Really good. Body goals for a lot of people. But for my own self, I want more. Okay? So, now that we've cleared that up, y'all stay out people's business when they're in the gym. Don't ask nobody what they're doing in the gym. Just assume they know what they in there for and they're working on it. Okay? Thank you. All right. So, moving right along. We're speaking on the self season, and I'll speak on it because I actually asked for this. And they say be careful what you ask for because you're going to receive it. But I'm asking for a reason. Like, you know, I've had stagnant energy. I've been in the same place. Like, I've looked around me. My peers have moved. Like, I'm not watching people's pockets or anything. But I noticed that people that I've started out with have elevated to a level that I just never saw yet. And I'm like, what the F? Like, what's keeping me from doing the same thing? We have the same potential or greater or whatever. Like, it's no thing like where they could do it. Like, I know some people, we all start in the projects. Like, when I see people starting the projects and they make it out and they do excellent for themselves, or that is stone bone motivation for me. Nothing else. Because I know for sure if God did it for this person, God's gonna do it for me because we got the same background, right? But I was putting so much energy into avoiding my own work because that's what it was at the end of the day. Like, I didn't know that my vision was as scary as it was because it was huge and it was bigger than I had imagined. So I'm like, this ain't a real thing because I couldn't Google it. I don't even see it. Like, I have no blueprint to match it to. So it is taking me a little longer because I'm like creating this shit out of thin freaking air, whatever it is. So it's like once I accepted that I was the problem, I have to stop avoiding me and stop running from my greatness because it is there. It's huge. A lot of y'all see it, y'all be scared of it. I intimidate people that I am inspired by, that I am motivated by, that I would like to work with, that I would like to be on a team with, that I would like to kumbaya with, but those people don't me back because they see whatever I'm afraid to embrace. I guess. I don't know. I can't speak for people. I'm speaking for myself. And I'm just being honest. Because I've went through so many different versions of myself trying to find this person that I didn't want to be because it was just too much. People be like, oh, she thinks she... No, I don't. It's a lot. Like, I'll walk in a room and hope nobody sees me. But that never happens. Because everywhere I go, it's an inviting energy. People want to talk to me. People want to dance. They want to touch me. Oh my God, people want to touch me. Stop it. Stop it. Don't. Y'all know I don't like it. Stop it. That was pre-COVID. Y'all know I ain't like people touching me. No, still don't touch me. Please, now. Excuse me. But all that to say, don't run from your greatness and don't run from who you are. And if it don't fit, it must have quit because it ain't no damn fit. And I've tried. I've been in buku, different cliques. I've reinvented myself 55,000 times for the sake of this ain't normal. Like, because these people are doing their thing, like, and it's working for them. Like, why this shit ain't working for me? Like, I want to be like them. You know? So, operate in your own energy and trust your own energy. And that has been my message and a repeat message for some time now, because I don't care who the messenger has been. The message has been the same. When I recently received the message, I had already received the download myself when they came and told it to me. And they didn't even want to come and tell it to me, because God has a way of sending the message to people he know you'll listen to for the sake that you just hard-headed, like kids. Like, you could put it in a cartoon, or you could put it in a, you know how you put the vitamin thing in something and they tricked. So you have to be fooled sometimes into your greatness. So I'm not even being fooled. I'm just being pushed. And I don't like to be pushed around. I am big motherfucking cook. I don't know if I got a little complex or not, but I do have a strong complex. I think I'm strong as fuck. So I know I can handle shit. So when it comes my way and I disassociate from handling it or or run away from it, that's not me. That's not me. I don't run away from nothing. I go to it. Eyes wide open. So, this is a show about people who want to talk about real shit and stop beating around the bush. Yeah, we still gonna have fun, buku, because I'm funny. But I needed to take a break from that to be serious and real and come to terms with what the fuck I'm out here doing. Because y'all definitely following me, so where we going? Where am I taking y'all? Where does this journey lead us? Because y'all invested y'all time right now. And I appreciate that a lot. Thank you. So, keeping it moving. Self-validation is a big one. I see so many people, because I cook sign a lot of shit. Everything I cook sign, y'all go in and make it bigger than what it is. The people that blew up. I need some endorsements, some reimbursements or something. But y'all trust that I validated it first. But y'all trust in a person that hesitates on validating herself. No, I don't openly ask for opinions about shit. Not like a parent stuff. But I have a lot of things that I don't really know and it leaves me insecure about that I don't talk about. So then it'll lead to another, it'll open up another door. Like therapy is great. I recommend it. 10/10. This is my first year in therapy. This is why I'm giving myself so much grace. I only learned grace through the power of therapy. People have told me the word a lot, but through therapy is application for me, because now I get to apply the shit that I've discussed. I get to act on it now. Like you become responsible for it. Put it like that. Now you're responsible for your shit. But now you figured that out. That's cool. Now, Spirit will say, okay, well, let me remind you of the other thing you need to work on too. Because you had forgot about that when you got all caught up in this. You made this your only thing. And then once you beat it, you thought you had won. So I sent reminders to you, letting you know that there's more work to do. But the work is rewarding. Like, I'm rewarded in doing the work. Like, abundantly blessed, like to the point of I didn't know it because I wasn't seeing it, because it wasn't what I wanted. I wanted validation from peers. Why? These people look up to me. They're not about to, no. You validate them. What are you talking about? Validate yourself. Every time I hear myself pumping somebody up, telling somebody how great they are, because that's what I do. I do it all day long. I don't even realize I be doing it. I do it a lot. And I genuinely mean it too. Because I'm not pulling this shit out my ass. I'm not pulling it from nowhere. I'm reading it. And I'm delivering a message to you. But at the same time, I'm talking to myself. Because it be resonating with me too. So I'm like, why you ain't said it to yourself also, without having had said it to somebody else? Girl, you got to practice what you preach, my girl. Because it's a whole bigger world out there to conquer. So this season of self, no, is self-love. Validating yourself is the only validation. It's not a like. It's not a repost. It's not a share. It's not a subscription. It's not your bank account. It's not your sex life. It's not your circle. It ain't nothing but you. And the moment you realize that is a great moment. So then we'll talk about, let's see, self-love, self-care. Self-care. Self-care is not expensive. That's self-grooming. That's self-maintenance. And it's important. Self-care is doing whatever you want in that moment. Whatever you want in that moment is self-care. If it's sitting outside, that is self-care. If it's ignoring a phone call, that is self-care. If it's going to the gym, if it's eating right, if it's journaling, if it's making somebody else's day, making somebody else smile. I enjoy people enjoying themselves. I'm a weirdo. I'm a people watcher. I enjoy people enjoying themselves. It makes me smile on the inside. It's contagious. It's the type of energy I like to be around. Those people are in tune with themselves. They don't need any of those above things that would normally validate people to make them. That is my tribe. I've been looking for my tribe for a minute. Because I ain't fit in nowhere ever. Like, I'm good in any hood. Yeah, I got a little pass. I'm cool. You know. I'm recognizable. Cool. But those ain't my hoods. My hoods be those people that do it like nobody's watching. And they're awesome. And they spread it. They compliment you. I received so many compliments yesterday. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted from compliments yesterday. It was my daughter's birthday, not mine. I mean, she received a lot too. She's a god in her world. In my world, even when I don't want to be bothered, they're coming. They hollering down. They across the street. They out their car. They walking up to me. The vibe. It's the vibe. I don't question it any longer. It's the vibe. So, and you know what? I'm joked out right now at myself how serious I'm being. Let me go on down and chill out, but I'm serious, but I'm being funny at the same time how serious I'm being because damn. Let me take a sip. Maybe I need a little sip. All right. So I said something in there that I want to come back to. And I said about self-doubt. That's been a disconnect for me. Self-doubt will kill your dreams, your self-esteem. It is the lowest vibrational part of self, I believe, besides sabotage. But it is sabotage, because self-doubt is sabotage. Because why you down your greatness? It's only yours. Nobody don't have your stuff. I used to be worried about people copying my stuff. That used to bother everything in me. Ooh, don't copy off of me. I hate it. But I'm also a sharer, so I give everything away. So what am I talking about? You are telling the universe one thing, but you do another thing, because I literally was the girl in school. It's like one class. I ain't gonna make it like I was boo-hoo smart, but this particular class, social studies, I was the girl everybody's copied off of because I just remembered everything good. I don't know. I just caught on to that the study guide, the test was gonna be the study guide. So I just remembered the study, memorized. Damn, I be trying. I don't be taking myself that serious, because then I just eat a word up like that was right. Anywho, when I remembered, you dig, that, I don't know. It was funny. I can't even go back to the thing. I'm too goofy. Y'all be taking me serious, and I can't even get through a complete sentence without laughing at myself. I am hilarious. So we got a couple of more, and then we're gonna wrap it up. And then next week, we're gonna talk about double standards. We're gonna get back to a lighthearted show. So I know y'all want some humor and all that again. And I got y'all, but I had to come over here and take self-accountability for me in this part of my journey. Because also, as much as I share, I'm pretty private, okay? I will not tell y'all stuff, and I'll just be going through the stuff. And when I come out of it, I feel y'all in on it, for the simple fact that I do want you to know. I just don't want you to know why I'm going through it, because it don't really be none of y'all business. I don't like sympathy, and I don't want people in my business. I just want to get through it on my own, because I'm strong. I have a strong complex. I told y'all that in the last slide, and yeah, that's still who I am. I'm going to get over it one day. I promise. Which brings me to the next one, which is self-protection. And not just physical protection, which y'all know I'm an advocate for. What they call me. Somebody commented. What they call me? Y'all know. 2 Guns. I ain't gonna let y'all do it because y'all too slow. But that's what they call me. Self-protection is protecting your energy. Like, you have to speak over your own life. And you have to correct people when they're speaking over you. And I ain't talking about later on in life. I'm talking about the moment they had you fucked up. That moment. Like, hold on. Let me bring you back. This how we're going to say this when you speak about me, brother or sister. Because now you cursing me and I don't receive that because that's not my energy. The moment you start accepting that anybody can say anything to you, you've already broken down your own barriers against yourself. You've already let the energy in to start sinking, to start going down. Because you know when your energy is up and you know when it's been sabotaged, right? We all have been around people that just start acting like, you start looking like them if you're sleeping with them. You know, that's a thing. Like when you see couples where they start looking like, yeah, they are. They start looking like a lot. It's not a coincidence. They're becoming each other. That's why. So that's why I be looking for people that look like me so we can be beautiful together. All right, see me getting off track again, because that's what I do. Oh, I didn't say this, but if you would like to advertise on the show, you are more than welcome to, because y'all know everything I say is Bible, it's biblical. Because I be eating food and I tell y'all about the food and it's good. But I can't do it for free. You got to pay me a little something if you want your stuff to get mentioned on this show. And that's just how we gonna do that. I could have said that better because I heard it after I said it, but that's what I meant. So it came out exactly like that. All right. So yeah. All right. I think that's it. Y'all got questions? I'll take a couple questions now. About 2 or 3 of them. Because, you know, like, I feel good. Because I had to get that off my chest. You know, I ain't come over here being little girl about the situation. I set up like a big dog, and I told y'all ain't coming back on my show. Oh, this is another reason why y'all can't come back on my show. Now I could be messy. I done got all my serious stuff out the way. So if you was just tuning in, I'm not always messy. I had a serious segment in the front, rewind it, and go back. But y'all can't come back on my show because y'all don't be promoting it. Y'all don't. So while I'm doing all the work, I can just be on here by myself. And some of y'all don't have nothing to talk about. Somebody had to say it. Drops the mic. Boom, walk off. Again, not me dissing y'all. But the amount of people that asked to come on this show was exhausting too. It was starting to get to me because I'm like, why am I even putting up with this? Because I don't even want guests on the show because it's a show about me talking the whole damn time. I don't need y'all for that. But what happened was people aren't ready. You know, they see you doing your thing and they automatically think that they can do it too. And I'm not knocking anybody. I encourage everybody. Y'all know that. I said it already. Ask the people. Everybody. I've encouraged everybody I've met. It's what I do. So this platform ain't the one to teach you how to do it on. We ain't finna come practice on my show. That was the cookie jar. I let y'all practice on the cookie jar. On the Jus Cookie show, we gotta have shit to talk about. I will in the new year have special guests, but they have to be special guests. What we talking about? Not only did they not promote the show, they never saw the show. They get on the show asking me about the show. This ain't what you about to embarrass me in front of my goddamn audience. And you ain't never even seen the show. You don't get on Kevin Samuel's show. Look at me name dropping. Damn. Talking about what the show about. Not on the Jus Cookie show neither. This is what we ain't finna do. And if I asked you to be on the show and it was about the topic, and then you act like you don't want to talk about it, like, oh, nope, we ain't doing that either. I'm not doing that. That was the cookie jar. This is the Jus Cookie show, and we got real shit to talk about. We is grown now. We is grown. The children is grown, most of them. I seen y'all children homecoming pictures. I ain't know them children is in high school, some of and finna graduate. You lying to me? Baby, I'm 27. I have the children in their 20s too. I don't know. I got to stop. Somebody got to stop counting. They got to do their math. Because the math ain't mathing. Because me and my girls is young. So I think I said everything I want to say. I'm just making sure. Because I did have a little flow I wanted to do for y'all, but I don't think I'm going to do it. Let me see. Now I was really flowing today. I was really in my creative bag today. I ain't going to cap. No cap, like the chillin' say. I was in my bag today. Like a bag. So I ain't going to continue to be obedient, whether I like it or not. Because that's what I was doing. Once I mastered a certain portion or level of healing that I thought I had completed, I started trying to use the new information in old environments. No. My math was trying to do all kind of stuff. Y'all know I failed geometry a lot. I tell you, I'm smart, but I don't know a lot when it comes to the X's and the Y. It didn't make sense. But that's what I was doing. I gotta take another sip. I take y'all sip. We take a sip. And thank y'all for showing all this love tonight. What y'all need y'all to do, I'm putting y'all to work. I love y'all to death. But stop hiding me from y'all friends. That was another reason why I stopped having guests. Because, and this is a thing that I had to create a boundary for, or because I'm so used to bringing everybody into the mix. I bring people into the mix and then get kicked out the mix. That's how much I mix the mix up. Neither here nor there. The thing about it is, people will hide my greatness because they are afraid of other people having it and they don't want to share me. Share my goddamn page. Tell 10 people about the Jus Cookie show. This girl is crazy. She's funny. She's real. Period. That's what I am. I am a creative director. That's what I do. But I'm also very talented. So that's who I am. But I also possess a whole lot of healing energy. Also what I do. Unknowingly. But now I'm intentional about it. And I'm going to use my platform for the greater good. And we all gonna grow. And we all gonna heal. And we all gonna get the fuck out our own way. Because that's the message tonight. Your season of self starts with you. Whatever you gotta do. I ain't wanna do it. I promise I ain't wanna do it. I was like, well, you know what? I'm gonna just wait till after, my next few guests. And then I'll start the self season after that. Which would have been like well into December. Nope. Spirit said now and right now. And I don't care who don't like it. That ain't me talking, but it is me talking. Because your spirit is your higher self. And you'll know that when you go in and get out your way. Because there are different versions of you out here. Not only in people's mind, not only simultaneously on these different accords, but present day. Like, I've been every woman in this life. And a couple times a man in this life. Ain't no limit. So that was the message on tonight. And I'm going to leave it at that. If you enjoyed tonight's show, thank you so much. If you're just tuning into tonight's show and you missed it, cool beans. You can catch the replay on the YouTubes, not Uzuzu. Another word out the Cooktionary. Y'all not be making shit up and then just not caring after that. So, that is tonight's show, my loves.